So some of the things that we do is like health companies will like come like to us and like present different projects that they're working on. So like sometimes it's as simple as like a billboard on like the side of a highway that's like has like a suicide hotline on it or something, and they want to like make it more attractive to like young people and like make it more seen.
Hello, and welcome back to the Voice View podcast, where we empower the leaders of today. I'm your host, Jeshwant Vana. Today, I'm joined by a young leader. She is a servant change maker and equity advocate, especially in the healthcare field. As president of the Appleton Youth Education Initiative, she has launched free educational events to bridge opportunity gaps, from international hackathons to health-focused career fields. Believing that human living is also a human right, she has also founded the Wellness Equity Care to help connect underserved Parkinson's patients with accessible dance therapy, connecting her love to dance with health. Her work has definitely not gone unnoticed, as she was named a 2025 leading her community through the world of healthcare and dance. She is Miss Olivia Feng. How are you doing today, Olivia?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Doing well myself. Thank you for asking. It's a nice day outside. The birds, I don't hear any birds chirping right now, but they probably chirping.
Yeah, 100%. It's really nice over here too. So
Definitely, especially because it is summertime. So
yes,
it is. It's like, it's sun. Sun is fun.
exactly.
Definitely. But before I get into the interview, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Your hobbies, your passions, and who you are as a person.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me.
No. Thank
Like
you.
mentioned.
Thank you for joining. Thank you. I need to say thank you for joining the podcast. It really does personally mean a lot to me. Like genuinely, getting a DM from a
Yeah,
random stranger.
absolutely. More than happy to. This podcast is super awesome.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
like you mentioned, my name is Olivia, and I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin. A really big value that I have, and kind of what most of my work in high school was centered around, is just the value of equity. I just really believe that everybody deserves to have access to resources, opportunities. So that's something that I really tried to emulate in my community and kind of make a reality for the people here. Outside of that, some of my hobbies and passions, my biggest one is probably dance. I've been dancing since I was just 5 years old, specifically ballet. I've done that since I was 5, and then also I've dabbled a little bit in Chinese dance too, just as a way to connect with my culture and also continue dancing and staying active. So that's been really cool. I also used to play the piano competitively, but I stopped doing that once I started high school just because I had too many other things going on. I also really enjoy painting. I really enjoy going out with my friends. I'm a big matcha lover, and I enjoy stargazing too.
I've been trying to learn piano. I'm a vocalist, so I don't like play piano, like play piano, but whenever I'm singing, I just hit chords and that's all. But I've always wanted to learn piano.
Yeah.
I have one I have a piano right here, so
Oh, perfect.
it's
You can
just
play some bars right now. I'm just kidding.
yeah. You don't want to hear me play this. I'm not like yourself. I'm not like I was never nationally ranked. I never even was locally ranked. I remember I did piano classes in like kindergarten and then I stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know. My musical journey has been everywhere. I did percussion for a little bit. I did piano for a
Cool.
little bit. I played trumpet in middle school. I've been singing for
Cool.
basically my whole life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Singing is cool. I've always wanted to be a good singer, but I'm just like not. Like I'm just not a good singer.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work. Like genuinely, I didn't realize because I started like in like when I started Indian class. I started Indian classical singing like when I was
It's cool. That's amazing.
6-ish. But I've stopped. I've been just because of time and all that. So I stopped like maybe a year ago. But it's still
Totally.
a decade's worth that I'm still
Yeah, right. That's a lot of time.
decently proud
That's
of.
awesome.
There's has ups and downs. Like everything has its ups and downs. So
Yes,
yeah, definitely.
100%.
Definitely. But before I get into my interviews, I usually like to ask like a icebreaker question, to get like to know the fun side of you. So if you could describe yourself as any animal, what would it be and why?
If I could describe myself as animal, okay, maybe this is a weird one, but I would probably be a chicken.
Okay.
Like, chickens are my like favorite animal of all time. Like, I know that's not a common answer, but I'm like really, I don't know, I just really love chickens. I think they're so cute and they're so fun. But I used to actually have 8 pet chickens.
8?
Like in my backyard. Yeah, like really. Like I would used to have them. And I feel like their personalities are also distinct. And like contrary to like popular belief, I feel like they're really fun and they have a lot of energy and they really like people, which I also really enjoy, like being with people and just working with people. So I think that, and they also have a lot of energy. They're like kind of like, I don't know, they're just really fun to be around.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I would choose. I just love chicken so much.
No, that's valid. That's valid. I've never heard anyone say, like, usually when I ask someone what their favorite animal was, like a dog, a cat, or like a lion.
Exactly.
Lions is so, but I've never heard anyone say chickens. That's interesting.
Yeah. Usually when I say that, people are like, what?
Don't take any offense to this, but if someone asks me what my favorite food is, I'm gonna say chicken.
Oh.
But never favorite. That might have been.
Never favorite animal.
I mean, chickens are cool still at the end of the day. Like, they are low-key, like, smart. And, you know,
Yeah,
they are
exactly.
a very big part of, like, human society. You know, eggs, like,
Oh.
everybody needs at least 1 or 2 omelets in their life. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Like, come on. And, yeah, like, chickens, cows, you know, they're all needed in society one way
Very
or another,
important.
you know. Our domesticated animal friends, as you would like to say.
Yes.
Do you still own these 8 chickens, or...
I do not.
Okay.
I unfortunately do not, but it's okay. I don't really have time anymore to like
No,
go out and like play with my chickens.
That's fair.
So,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I mean, you did have them at some point. I mean, that's better. I mean,
Exactly.
I never, apparently, like, when I was 3, for my 3rd birthday, my parents got me a pet fish. The thing is, before they could give it to me, it died. So,
No.
I
That's so
didn't know
sad.
the story until like 10 years later when my parents told me, like, 7th grade. I was low-key shocked.
Oh my god.
But, you know, at least you got a pet. Like, and not
Yes.
a pet. 8 pets.
Mhm.
Yeah, not 8.
Exactly.
I forgot the T at the end. But, you know, definitely. But, you know, as a student that has graduated high school, as a senior, first off, congratulations on graduating high school.
Thank you.
It is a massive deal. And, you know, it's basically setting you up for the next steps in your whole life. Whatever you do, whatever you did these past 18 years just sets you up for college and all that.
Mhm.
So as a rising, you know, college freshman, where have you committed and why did you like want to commit there?
Yeah, so this fall I'm going to be attending Harvard University, which I'm really, really excited for. It has so many like opportunities. The people there are incredible. Specifically, they have some really cool dance for Parkinson's things that I'm interested in really exploring and diving into. They have so many public health opportunities, lots of travel abroad, just so many resources on campus, and I'm just really excited to be able to like try to explore them all, join all the clubs. Also, while I was at VCTAS, like the admitted students weekend for Harvard, I met some of like the coolest people like I've ever met. They were so genuine, down to earth, but also had accomplished like some of the most incredible things. And just like being in the presence of these people was just so inspiring, and I just can't wait to like be in the presence of them.
Yeah, I mean
in the
it
fall.
is Harvard, so it's gonna be like crazy stuff coming from everybody.
Exactly.
Y'all are all there for a very good reason. Like, y'all are passionate about what y'all do in your society. Yourself, you know, Coke Scholar and everything that I will mention later. You know, everyone has their passions, and I feel like that's what makes the best people. You know, people that are truly passionate
100%.
about and like happy to be there. That's like the most. Those are the most genuine people.
Yeah,
Like, I'll be so honest. Like,
completely agree.
like-
yeah.
if you're not passionate about something, I don't know, if everyone that I've talked to that's been like super chill, they all are like passionate about something and they're like super like driven and all that. So they know how to like, you know, keep their composure and actually talk and, you know, be friendly
100%.
going, you know,
Yeah.
for sure. Obviously you might have had your own fair share of like encounters with people that are, you know, a little bit,
Yeah.
everyone has at some point.
Right. It's a part of life.
Yeah, some people just don't vibe with others, but you know,
Mhm.
it's
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's completely fine. And also, like you mentioned, the Parkinson's, Dance with Parkinson's, that is an initiative that you worked on with it in Appleton. And the fact that Harvard has it, obviously, that's going to be a massive part because you can just continue your work you've done that you started in Wisconsin
Exactly.
now in Harvard,
Yes.
Massachusetts. Well, wait,
Hmm.
is it Cambridge, Massachusetts?
Yes, Cambridge, Massachusetts, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my friend, he went to Harvard for like a debate tournament like a couple months
Really?
ago, yeah. And he was like, I'm in Cambridge. I was like, dude, you did not go all the way to the UK. What the heck? He was like, no, Cambridge, Massachusetts, you idiot. I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You know what? That's okay. It's fine. Also, when I was little, like, I remember, like, my parents would be like, oh, like, maybe you go to college in Boston. I was like, what? Like, colleges are even in Boston. Like,
No, I was actually talking to one of the other Coke scholars with the interview. Boston has a crazy. That's the good thing about the Boston
yeah,
area too. It's like urban enough, but like
exactly.
BC, there's BU, there's Harvard, there's MIT,
Right.
there's
Yeah.
Tufts, there's
There's so
so
many.
many
Yeah,
colleges, so many,
exactly.
and it's like not even like just normal. It's like top colleges, like the
Right.
top students. So it's a nice college town, but not a college,
Right.
if you know what I mean.
Exactly. I'm really excited to be in Boston. I feel like it's just so nice and also such a drastic change from like my kind of small suburb of Appleton right now. So
Yep.
I'm excited for the change.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, from going from what would be like rural, suburban to like urban, that's something anyone would be looking. I personally would be looking forward to that too. I'll be so honest,
Yes.
definitely. But to get into Harvard and first to be, a Coca-Cola scholar, you know, you must have some crazy ECs and crazy passions and drives to get to where you are today. And one of those such examples is your presidency as a part of the Appleton Youth Education Initiative, which, like I mentioned earlier, strives to bridge opportunity gaps for all students. So, where did you get this inspiration to start this initiative?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So, like you mentioned, this organization is just really focused on making sure that all students have access to opportunities and they can whether it's like book drives or like career exploration, like they have access to resources. So I was noticing that like students in my area, they just it didn't have that. Like through conversations, people were like, I really want to attend this conference, but it costs a lot of money and I simply just cannot afford it. And I was like, that's not really fair. Like I feel like everybody should have a chance to explore these things that have the potential to open so many doors for them and just really change the trajectory of their past and their futures. So this organization basically aims to create those opportunities and make these free initiatives or like free projects that all students in the area can access. So for example, we do like an ACT prep class to help students like prepare for the ACT. This is free for everybody in the district, or like everybody around the district in this surrounding area. We've also done like medical career fairs, like career exploration, pulling in like professionals from like different health fields in the area, and then also having students come in and be able to talk to these professionals. And of course, again, this event was fully free. We've done hackathons where it's like a coding camp plus coding competition where students can learn about like coding and like using AI for code. That's recently something that we added just because with the recent rise of AI and the interest in AI peaking, like we were like, oh, we have to like add this into this initiative. So we actually just like ran that event in like May, so just a month ago. That was really incredible. And just like seeing the students be able to like network with these professionals. But another thing that we really focus on is not just like creating these opportunities, but really making sure that they're accessible to like students. So we provide like translators if they're like EL students who want to attend. We provide transportation if that's an issue. Like we really just try to like make sure that these resources and opportunities are open to as many students as possible because that is such a central part of our mission.
Definitely. I mean, not everyone has the same, uh, goals and passions in life. Some people are interested in coding. Some people are interested in,
Right.
healthcare. Some people are interested in law. So the fact that you were able to start an initiative that is not
because usually when someone starts an initiative like this, it's like centered on that one single like, niche thing, and then they just
Build off that. But the fact that you're able to add like healthcare, law, engineering, coding, that is truly that must have. Does it take a lot of time to like plan these events too, because of how diverse it is?
Yeah, so this definitely was one of like my most time commitment heavy extracurricular just because like event planning does take a long time and there are so many moving parts to it from like advertising it to like making sure that students know about this opportunity to like finding people to want to like run the event and like those like professionals and like working individuals who are like in the field, like just finding all these moving parts of it, like the event, the food, like all these moving parts take a lot of time
Exactly.
to coordinate, but I have an amazing team to help me with it, so it's lots of
How
fun.
big is your team?
I think right now we have a team of like 14 members with like 6 exec board members.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, obviously, it's easier that way if it's like more compact, more small, and especially.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say 14 is like when I think of like small, I think of like 5, 6 teams. But the thing is, like with
5 to 6 members. The thing is with yours, it's like so many diverse areas, so you do.
a lot of people, working, especially,
Yes.
and obviously, as the serving president, you have to commit the most time and everybody because you have to like talk to the logistics. You are, are you a part of the exec board or are you under the exec?
Yeah, I'm a part of the exec
Okay,
board.
so you're the president of the exec board as well. Okay,
Yes,
so not only
yes.
do you have your normal team, but you have to deal with the exec board team too, and then that's 2 teams that you have to deal with at the end of the day. So technically, for you, that would be 19 to 20 member team. So definitely,
Yes.
definitely. Is the exec board like full like with adults, or like what's the difference between the exec board and the normal board for you?
So yeah, the exec board is basically, it's all high schoolers. It's a completely student-run initiative. The exec board is basically just like students who have like kind of like shown a really big commitment to this organization and like they're like branch leads basically. So like the normal members are all sorted into branches, like the outreach branch, social media branch, like treasury branch, and then we have like an outreach director who's a member of the exec board and like a treasurer who's a member of the exec board. So like exec board kind of like leads the lower team members, if that makes sense.
Exactly. That makes complete sense. But this next question, you did mention the outreach director, so maybe that will be, partial answer. But the Appleton Youth Education Initiative does not only
Focus on bridges, but rather spanning across various career fields, like I mentioned, with coding and engineering, to like healthcare, to like law, to anything you can think of. So, how are you able to gain these opportunities, especially with these various amount of fields?
Yes, 100%. That's a really good question. So yeah, the outreach director definitely plays a big role in that. We leverage a lot of our connections, so we're really like connected with the districts, like the Appleton Area School District. That's like my school district, and basically like the Appleton Youth Education Initiative is really connected with that. And the school district obviously has a lot of connections with like different like, companies, organizations, so that's often helpful is they'll like give us contacts. But also a lot of the times I found that just like within our team we have more contacts and connections than we think we do.
Yes.
So that's always helpful, like right, like maybe there's like a parent or like a parent's friend or something like that, just like reaching out to people that way. Also like cold emailing, we do a lot of that.
No.
And like it's not always a hit, there's a lot of misses, there's more misses than hits, but we do get some like successes, and oftentimes like through those different pathways it's enough to get what we need to run these events.
No, definitely the word network, cold emailing and
Yes.
networking, that's been a common topic. Every single time I record an episode, it's like I always look for like the
Like there's 3 or 4 things that everyone does, and networking, cold emailing is
for
Yes.
sure. Like you said,
Yes.
you get more misses than hits, but those hits can change a lot. A lot.
Exactly.
You
Absolutely.
get 20 misses,
Completely agree.
that one hit can be a home run and you win the
Right, totally.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
for sure. And the fact that you're able, like, you were connected with the How were you able to connect with the like school board? Did you like cold email them too? Like cold email them asking to connect with them? Or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, and like to form that partnership.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only with the Appleton school district, none of the school districts.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, totally. And like I guess like the Appleton Area School District is also really big on education. Like we have the same mission
Yeah.
as to like educate students and help them. So they're like, of course
Yeah.
we want to like support this organization. Like it's right in line with our mission
I mean,
statement
it is
ourselves,
the
so.
school. That is the mission statement for like every school too. So yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely. Because I know you say like it's like career, like to build bridge the gap between opportunities. So is it like mostly centered around like one age demographic and like whether it's like elementary, middle, or high, or is it for all?
Yeah, we're mainly centered around high school
Okay.
students. Occasionally we do middle schoolers. Like we opened our hackathon to middle schoolers too, just because like we were getting a lot of interest from middle schoolers and we're like we don't want to like bar them from this opportunity, but mainly we focus on high schoolers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because that's what, like when you say like you're teaching like younger, I guess that makes sense with, like ACT too, because that is something a lot of people do.
Right. Yeah, we're an ACT
Yeah, that's
school.
the same thing with my school. We're also ACT
Okay.
school, and you need like first in order to find like ACT tutors, you need to find people that actually know what they're doing on the ACT. Like,
Good towards that you can't just throw anybody in there.
Right.
obviously you're going to Harvard, so you probably have a pretty good ACT. Not pretty good. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, actually, it probably is a high 30, but you know, definitely. Like obviously you say you connect with like the Appleton school district for all this, so like you also have like field trips, like say like the healthcare field and stuff. So is that during the day after school? When do you usually run all these initiatives?
Yeah, so it honestly kind of depends. Like for the ACT prep classes, we just did those like during the school day at each school during like a homeroom or a flex or like a I don't know if all schools have a homeroom or a flex, but it's just like a time period where students can like do club
Yes.
stuff basically. And then so like that was the ACT prep classes, but then for like MetaBridge or like the career fair, the medical career fair, that was also a field trip during the school day, just because like that was the only way we could run it as a field trip. But then for our hackathon event, we did that on a Saturday, so that was just on a weekend. And then our coding camp leading up to it was like on weekdays. So like honestly, it really depends. We just like see what's available and like what fits best for each initiative.
Definitely. Would you say, like, when you say all this, it's kind of remind me of like, a key club type thing where it's like,
Yeah, so like you mean like is it like a club
yeah,
in school? Is it like an organization? Is that the
pretty much.
question? Okay, yeah, so we're like a nonprofit organization, but then in order to run events at the Appleton schools, there's like a rule where
Be
like
a
you have to
club,
be a
exactly.
club. So we're like also registered as a club within the school so that we're allowed to like meet and host these like events, but technically we're like an
So do y'all
organization.
like do anything during club meeting days? Do you have club meeting days or?
Yeah, so we don't have too many in-school club meeting days just because like we have students like from across the
Yes.
district. So like it's hard to meet at one
Exactly.
school without like leaving half of our like members out. So most of our meetings are like online, virtually like on Zoom, just like on like a Monday evening is like when we usually meet right
Okay.
now. Just cuz like it's hard to do that, but like let's say we're doing like a fundraiser at Appleton North, which is like my high school, at like one of the Appleton high schools, and like it's only for North, so like we do like Love Struck Week and like clubs can do fundraisers. Like then we might have a club meeting to like sort out that fundraiser because it's irrelevant to everybody else on like the team.
Definitely,
So
definitely. Even if school's out, the grind never stops. So,
Say, but you could.
hello? Yes, kind of. It's a little bit like murky, but I can hear you mostly.
see if.
Okay, yeah, because now it's no longer paused as it's recording.
Yeah.
Unpaused it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright. So are there any initiatives that you and your team are doing like right now as, throughout the summer?
Yeah, so right now we're actually working on like a board transition, I guess. Since I am graduating from high school, I'm going to be moving to the advisory board, and then somebody else is going to be stepping into my current like president position, just because we want to keep the exec board as high schoolers because we are like a high school student-led initiative and we want to keep it that way. So really, I'm kind of going to be like letting the next president decide what she wants to do during the summer, where she wants to take this. I know we have a couple ideas with potentially partnering with like the University of Wisconsin-Madison and like running a couple of like career exploration events. So hopefully that could be really cool. Maybe with like the chemistry department, I think is a partnership that I'm kind of working on. But recently we also received a $5,000 grant from Kimberly Clark here, which is going to really help with like funding our events and initiatives, because like we are a fully like all our events are completely free to students, so we rely on like sponsorships and funding from different companies and organizations to like kind of run our events. So just having this extra $5,000 I think will be really helpful in giving us more freedom and flexibility with what we want to do.
Definitely. That's especially with $5,000 is a lot, especially giving back to the students and all that. So
yes,
definitely, and obviously because you are technically speaking the outgoing president, you have your duties, your time is up, but obviously you're still going to be on the advisory boards. You're still going to be there to advise them and all that
exactly.
too. So definitely also a part, not only are you part of the Appleton Youth Education Initiative, but you also, like we did mention with your Parkinson's, your passion to dance and your healthcare, the mix together with especially Parkinson patients, you founded the Wellness Equity Care, which was basically to help connect underserved Parkinson patients with accessible dance therapy, which connects your two loves into one. So where'd you get the inspiration to start this initiative?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I was actually at a summer camp the summer before my senior year at UW-Madison. It was a health equity summer camp, and here like one of the professors like talked about her work and research in like dance for Parkinson's, and like how dance like scientifically like benefits and like improves like the neuro like systems of people with Parkinson's. And I don't know, like that was just like a really cool moment for me, because like I never knew about this before. Like I didn't know dance could like literally help like reduce the symptoms of Parkinson's patients. And obviously dance has been a big part of my life. It's helped me a lot physically, mentally, like everything. So just like thinking, connecting the two, dance, and then also we all know I'm really interested in public health, and I've done a lot of work with that. So just like the two of those coming together was something that really excited me. So then coming back from that camp, I was like, I really want to do something with this. And I kind of had like thought about starting like kind of my own initiative related to like health equity, but like learning about the Dance for Parkinson's thing kind of like gave me like motivation to actually do it.
Definitely. So is it like connected with something else, or is it like a whole new initiative that you founded yourself, or?
So yes, it basically is. I'm going to just like be like, it's basically like a separate thing. I'm not like connecting with like another organization or anything. So like Wellness Equity Care is kind of like its own separate thing, but I'm also hoping to run like other initiatives in addition to like the Dance for Parkinson's, like maybe connecting like students with like elders and like nursing homes. That's something that I'm working on right now, just to, like fight the epidemic of like loneliness and all of that. So that's something that I'm also excited about.
Definitely. Is this, and like obviously with the Appleton Education Initiative, you have a 20-person team, Appleton Advisory Board. Is this also like team-based too, or is this just?
Yeah, so right now we're still very small. It's only like 4 or so people. So it's nothing like too major yet. It's not very big yet. I only recently started it, but we're working on expanding and all of that.
How are you able to like find these like Parkinson patients to help with their like dance therapy? Do you have like partnerships like a local?
Yes.
Hospital?
Yes. So there's like a chapter of the American Parkinson's Association here. So that's been a really helpful partnership.
Definitely. Are they located in like all of the hospitals in your area, or is it like certain hospitals, or?
Yeah, I think it's just like not like all hospitals in the area, but like a couple of them in the area house like Parkinson's patients. And then like I've connected with the Parkinson's Association, which is helping me connect with like the hospitals.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Have you ever thought of the idea of mixing the Appleton Youth Education Initiative and maybe bring some of those kids along to the Wellness Equity Care and help?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think there's definitely a lot of overlap because they're obviously both equity based, I don't want to like merge the two organizations, but I do think that some students who are currently in the Appleton Youth Education Initiative could also like be really valuable as a part of wellness equity care too. So I don't want to like merge the two and make them one, but I do want maybe to like bring some students from one and also like have them do another if they're interested and not feeling too overwhelmed.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, with the Appleton Youth Education Initiative, it is to, get students more into the field which they want to. And obviously, this wellness equity care, I'm assuming it is mainly high school ran as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
Yes.
so you can just bridge the two, and it's like the exact same thing. You're helping both causes.
Yeah,
It's a win-win. It's a symbiotic relationship.
totally. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. The animal terms are kicking
Oh my
in.
god, really bringing me back to AP Bio here.
I'm actually taking AP Bio next year. I don't know if I should be scared about it or not, because I heard.
Okay, I personally thought the AP exam kind of felt like the ACT science section to me. Like, I don't know, it felt like, especially the multiple choice. The FRQ was not, obviously, but the multiple choice, it kind of just felt like, can you read graphs and can you read, like, enough information in the set time? Like, obviously you do have to know some biology, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same thing with like the ACT too.
Yeah.
Did you take AP Chem as well?
Yes,
Which
I
one?
did AP Chem, yes.
Which one did you feel like was easier?
I personally liked AP Chem more.
Like,
I don't know, I feel like I was able to grasp the content better, but also my teacher was really spectacular, and I think that like matters
Yeah,
a lot
that
in
matters.
terms of like which one you think is easier. Like your teacher definitely matters, but I think the content of AP Bio is easier. I just liked AP Chem more.
okay, because I finished AP Chem this year, and I'm taking
Okay.
Bio next year.
Okay, and did you feel okay about AP Chem?
I think I got like a 3 on the exam. I'll be so honest. I left some of the FRQs like questions like some of the subsections like blank, but I didn't know.
It's fine, it's okay. The curve will help you.
I heard the curve is nice on that, but
Yeah,
I'm hoping for a 4.
you got this. You got this.
I'm just hoping for a 4. I don't know. AP exams will always kick me in the butt. I've only gotten like 1.5 in my whole life.
It's okay.
And it's
It's like AP scores are not like the end all be all. Like
Yeah.
they're not that big of a deal.
the
But
1.5 I got was APR history too. So
yeah,
I don't know how useful that'll be in my future career choices because I don't plan on going into art or history. Maybe like public health, but I don't think I'm going into art history anytime soon.
yeah, that's okay. But you still got that 5.
I don't
So
know how. I'll be so honest. I think they might have mixed up my paper.
really,
They graded the wrong paper and gave it to someone.
that's really funny.
I walked out of the exam thinking I got a 3. Like, I'll be
Oh
so
my God.
honest. I guess I just cooked when it came to the writing portion, but yeah, that's obviously how many APs did you take?
I took 14
Okay.
APs, but basically I think in terms of like taking APs for like college, I think really you just have to like max out the resources that you have. Like if
Yeah.
your school only has 9 APs, like they're not gonna dock
They're
you
not
for
gonna
taking
dock
9.
anything, yeah. Cause like
Yeah.
I ending let's see, I took 2, 5. I think I should be ending high school with like 17.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really good. That's
I,
really
I
good.
could have ended with like 19 or 20, but I wasn't trying to like stress myself over like
Yeah, no, 19
like 8.
19 and 20 is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But
But
then, like,
there were some people at like Coke Scholars weekend who were like, I've taken like 27 APs. And I was like,
Possible?
are you actually?
That's not possible. I don't think that is possible. Like,
I think their school does like you can take some like online. Like
Okay.
I don't know, but at that point,
Alright,
don't know.
alright, nerds.
no hate.
No, that's just because I know a lot of people run through the IB program too. So
Yeah,
I heard
it's
that's
impressive.
10 times worse than the AP.
Mhm.
I've never.
Yeah.
We don't have IB at my school.
No,
Low-key-
same.
Low-key thankful.
Yeah, IB sounds awful.
Yeah, I've heard it sounds awful.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever be able to survive the
No,
the,
me
the
either.
IB at all. But obviously, with you have these 2 initiatives that you're president of, but you also are a former member of technically Wisconsin CTSOs, as you did serve as Wisconsin HOSA's vice president of service. So, first off, I know how the campaign trail looks like, for a CTSO too. So, did you have a campaign slogan when y'all ran?
We don't do campaign slogans. I don't
Yeah.
think so, but Yeah, no, we don't do
I
campaign
think it might
slogans,
just be
but
a HOSA thing, because I got like one of my closest friends at the moment is the Tennessee HOSA secretary slash treasurer. I was talking to like I got super tight because we had state training,
yeah,
so I got super tight with a bunch of the HOSA people and like,
yeah,
what was your campaign? And they're like, we don't do campaigns, it's just word of
yeah,
mouth. I'm like,
yeah, right.
really?
It's like, yeah,
That was
yeah,
pretty shocking. But
yeah.
how
No,
was
we just don't do
how was the
campaigns.
campaign process for y'all? Like,
So yeah, so basically like the election process is first you have to write like a few essays about why you're fit for the position.
yeah.
And then after that, you have to take like an exam on like Robert's Rules of Orders, like parliamentary procedure, like HOSA, like bylaws, like all that kind of stuff. And like the top 15 scorers move on to the next round.
Oh, dang, it's
Yeah.
selective.
So they like weed out people from that, and then once you score in the top like 15 members, then you make a video, a 2-minute video about like why, like who you are, like what you stand for, like your passions, interests, and like make it fun and creative. And then voting delegates like score you on that one. And then after that, like they don't weed any people out. Like once it's 15, like there's no more
Yeah,
weeding.
exactly.
And then after that, there's like the speech and then follow up, like two like follow up like on demand questions. Basically, you answer those, the voting delegates score you, and then there's an interview process with like the HOSA board or whatever, and then they just ask you some questions, and then they pick like the top 6 scorers to be like state officers. So
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the same thing with what I
really,
do.
same thing.
It's pretty similar, except that we actually had like camp. We had like I had an actual like campaign booth. I don't
Dang.
know how much I can.
That sounds kind of fun though.
It was low key. It was like kind of it was all right because it's like the creative side. I'll be so truly honest here. Let me try finding this campaign booth because I have a picture. I don't know if you can see it per se, but that was mine.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Wait, I like the colors.
I ran with the theme. My slogan was "Your best guess is Jesh." It's not the best rhyme,
Yes,
say,
I like that. I
but
like
you know,
that.
it's
My kind
something.
of thing.
So yeah, I'll be so honest. I spent 3 or 4 months trying to figure out a campaign slogan. I'll be honest, cause like I go up to my friends. Like I remember we were in AP Chem. It was one of those down days. It was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, I need a campaign slogan. What do I do?" Everybody for the next like 30 minutes. Refresh with Jesh. Refresh with Jesh. I'm like, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like what the heck?
Yeah, I like yours better.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, your best guess is Jesh. And I was like, I can tie that to like games and trivia and like video games, which I did. Because
Nice, nice.
when I ran I combined my 4 main points into the word game, because you know, guessing game.
Oh, yes.
So it was
Yes.
like growth, advocacy, mastery, and like education.
Nice. Wait, that's really cool. That's really creative. I see why you got elected.
Yeah, thank you. But I I spent like a week or two, like one of my game room. It was all just paper scraps on the floor because I kept cutting. I'd be blasting movies. I'd be watching like movies, music while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like my board was so messed up. I was like scared because I accidentally, like while doing it, I accidentally ripped one of the sides of the board. Like
Oh
came
no,
through
and
the
you were like,
wall. I started freaking out. My mom taped it back up, and then the day of like convention, you know, like they're supposed to. I put strip lights around mine, right?
okay, wait, that's cute.
Yeah, and the strip lights, like it was like battery powered, but I was like bringing it downstairs and it broke.
Oh no.
So
That would freak me out.
yeah, I don't worry. I started freaking the heck out. Oh my god, it was like right before like I was supposed to set up my booth and everything too. So
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, that whole thing was a fiasco. But at the end of the day, I got elected. You know,
Yes.
my speech too. I wrote it with like 3 hours
Really?
beforehand. Yeah.
It's okay. You still made it. It's fine.
Yeah, I was elected because for y'all they have like vice president of service, vice president of this and that.
Mhm.
For Tennessee FBLA, it's not like that. It's just one straight up, you know, one vice president. So I got technically elected executive vice president of
Oh, nice.
FBLA. So yeah,
That's awesome.
it's especially with like Seoul state officer training. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Yeah. No, literally.
Definitely. And obviously, you've served on your team, and I know all the teams get like super tight
Yes.
after a bit. So are you still like, how was your time? How was your term as HOSA and VP?
Yeah, it was so amazing. Like, you're so right when you say that, like, you get really close with your team because, like, truly, like, we are all so close and we're, like, still in contact. And I'm sure we will, like, remain in contact just because we've worked together this whole year to, like, host all these events. But beyond that, like, as a state officer, I feel like I've been able to, like, interact more with, like, the members themselves, too. And like that's been really valuable too. So like I felt like I not only got closer to like my state officer team, but I also got closer with like the actual like members of HOSA and like connecting more with them. So that was really valuable.
Definitely. I mean, I know I technically just started as on
Yeah.
my term, but I would say like those 3 days are definitely. I'm still in touch with, not even just like FBLA. I'm in touch with all my FBLA friends, but I've been in super touch with like TSA and like the HOSA team.
Right.
Right before this interview, I was texting one of my friends. I sent him my like the common essay starter that I did. Snap is such an easy way to just keep all the people, because you send pictures and you're like, oh, what are you doing? And then you start a full conversation from there. You just have to have a bubbly personality and
Exactly.
actually something to do.
Literally. Completely agree.
Definitely.
It's too bad that you weren't a state officer for FBLA last year because I think we would have seen each other at CTSO Gov Day.
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you guys do I think. Wait, do you guys do CTSO Gov Day?
What is that?
I think. Oh, then maybe you don't do CTSO.
I don't know what's that.
I thought it was like a. Or maybe it's just a Wisconsin thing,
Maybe
actually.
it's just a Wisconsin thing.
I thought it was like a national thing, but actually it's probably not. You're so right.
What is it?
It's just like all the CTSOs like get together and like we like go to like the it's definitely just a Wisconsin thing.
Like
but all the CTSOs in Wisconsin get together, and basically like we like meet each other and like talk. We do like line dancing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that was.
And then also we go to like the different senators of Wisconsin and we just like
they call that.
You guys do that too?
We do it here in Tennessee too. They were talking about this. We're supposed to do it in February. They call it Advocacy Day.
Okay, so it's like the same thing, but just
everybody.
different.
I think all the CTSOs, go to their respectable government.
Got it.
You started saying line dancing. We started line dancing at Seoul. I don't know. Seoul was such a fun ride. I loved it so much. I will glaze those 3 days of
yeah.
It was genuinely like, not only did we learn leadership skills, not only did I make like super close friends, but like, also these are like we are the leaders of the like CTSOs across
exactly
the state of Tennessee. Obviously, you probably did meet some of the Wisconsin FPLA, if you obviously with the CTSO.
Yes.
So, definitely. But what was the event that you competed in for HOSA?
Yeah. So I did prepared speaking.
Okay.
My sophomore and junior year, because I only joined HOSA my sophomore year. So my sophomore year, I competed. That was my first year competing, and then I placed second at state, and then I placed fourth like internationally.
Oh, dang.
And then which was like I don't know, that was insane. I definitely got really lucky because like I don't know how that happened. And
I know my friends. Oh
yeah. No. Go ahead.
I know my HOSA like state officer friends. They were saying that they can't compete at ILC.
They couldn't?
They're not allowed to.
Wait, why not?
I have no clue. They were saying like, oh, we can't compete at like they were talking about that. I didn't ask for any logistics or anything, but I remember them saying that they couldn't compete at ILC, which is interesting to say the least.
Oh wait, that's crazy. That's so weird.
I was shocked for sure.
Ugh, yeah, but
definitely. I was a part of my school's FPLA, obviously. I did TSA and HOSA too.
Oh wow.
I didn't get past. I chose the wrong event for HOSA. I did biotech, and that's
okay.
New and like more fancy, competitive ones. I didn't do any studying. I did not get past the regional level.
That's whatever. It's fine. You're an FPLA now. It's all good.
I'm probably gonna do HOSA next year too, because I want to go the medical field, and obviously with like all the friends that I've made, I want to go support them too and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
But if I do, I'm not doing biotech.
Yeah, no, that's fair. There's definitely some events that are like so competitive too. Like,
I've never been a test guy. I'll be so honest. I'm not a test taker for that.
No, me either. Yeah,
can't take a test for the life of me. Probably do like prepared speaking next year.
Yes, you should do that. It's a really good event. I feel like you would be good at it.
Yeah, it's just Just D1 yap. That's
Yeah, literally just yap. Like it's
that's what a lot of my friends, especially like what from like Seoul, because usually at school I don't talk a lot. But then when
yeah.
I like at Seoul, everyone was calling me, like telling me that I would not shut up. So I guess I do that. Like,
I can see that. I can see it. I think you would be really good.
thank you, thank you. Is there any events you think other than prepared speaking you wish you could have done as well too?
Well, this year, because it was my last year, I was like, I kind of don't want to do prepared speaking anymore, because like I've already like, there's not really a huge point to it, because like I'm like done with college apps, like I've already gone to internationals, like, so I was like, I want to do a team event, so I did a health education event. That was really fun. That's also a good one if you want to like work with people.
Yeah.
So basically, we did ours on like women's health disparities, so that was really cool. We like presented to like college classrooms and also high school students, and then after you present, you like create like a little portfolio about like what you educated people on. So that was fun. We made it to internationals, but we decided not to go, unfortunately,
No,
just because.
that's
Yeah,
completely fair.
but-
That's it's your senior year. It's look you probably
Right.
No, internationals is in Nashville this year. Yeah, that would have been like nice for us too. Like it's nice for
Yeah.
us because it's
Right, because you're right there.
right there. So yeah, that's the only thing. Because I know Host and TSA are both Nashville, and then FBLA is all the way in California for us. So
Yeah. Yes.
it's a far drive. Flight wise too, it's like
Right.
massive.
I know. Yeah, totally.
But what did serving this term as host of vice president of Spurs, did that change your outlook on what you want to go into, or just like your outlook in life in general?
I don't think it changed like my career path too much, just because like I feel like serving as a state officer, I didn't get any more career exploration as I did versus when I was like a member. I feel like that kind of remained the same. I think it changed my outlook a bit on like teamwork and like being able to like be flexible and step into different roles. Like even though my position is like the VP of service, like I have to be like I'm still on a team. Like we're still all on the state officer team, and we all have to be willing to like step into different roles, even if they're not technically under like the description of our position. Especially since one of our like board state exec boards this year, she like had to step down for like a personal reason. So then we all had to kind of like step in a little bit more and like take on a couple more tasks. But I guess I learned that that's all just like a part of teamwork and like working together.
And obviously you did serve 4,000. How many students are in Wisconsin HOSA?
I think 5,000, I think.
I know because for Tennessee HOSA has the biggest amongst all the CTSOs by a large margin too. They said 12.
Oh my god, that's
12,000.
massive.
Yeah, it's massive. Like
That's
FBLA
massive.
is like, I know we're around 4,000. Tennessee
Okay.
HOSA is massive. I didn't even know they were that big. Like they're really big.
Oh my god, no, that's crazy.
Which makes sense because a lot of people want. I mean, more medical professionals is definitely better for society.
100%.
100 for sure. But you're also an activist for healthcare rights and help advise health organizations on adolescent health issues. So what are some specific issues which you have rallied for?
Yeah, 100%. So basically one of the things that we do, I think you're referring to my work with Wisconsin Patch, is that correct? I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So basically this organization is just advocating for better adolescent health. So some of the things that we do is like health companies will like come like to us and like present different projects that they're working on. So like sometimes it's as simple as like a billboard on like the side of a highway that's has like a suicide hotline on it or something, and they want to like make it more attractive to like young people and like make it more seen. Like sometimes we simply just give like graphic design advice. Like it literally be something like that. Or somebody sometimes brings in like a health module that they're working on, like a virtual health module, whether that's on like sexual health or like maybe like mental health or like nutritional health, like these different modules that people are working on. They'll like bring them into us and they'll be like how can we improve this, like how can we make this better, because these modules they're making like for youth. And like we're obviously youth, so like we know about like what should be fixed, we know about different issues that we see with it, and then we're able to kind of like advocate for different things to be fixed with that. I've also designed a couple of my own health education modules alongside a team. That was really, really cool too. And then I've also hosted some like health workshops just like, again, like spreading health resources and like teaching providers like how they can better interact with youth in the healthcare setting, and then also teaching youth about like how they can better advocate for themselves in the healthcare setting, which is sometimes like a little bit scary or intimidating, and just teaching them like what rights they have and how they can exercise those rights.
How did you get involved with Wisconsin?
Yeah, so it was actually mainly because of COVID. So I started Patch my freshman year, and Patch also kind of like kickstarted my interest in public health. But I joined like basically during COVID. Like I had never really paid attention to public health prior to COVID. Like I don't know why I didn't. Like it just like never crossed my mind. I was like a freelancing middle schooler who's like never thought of public health. But then like when COVID hit, I was like, wait, what? Like, why are we all locked down? Like, health is big. Like, health is important. Like, being entire economy, society is like shut down because of this like one pandemic. So I like just wanted to like learn more about it because I was like intrigued, interested. And then at the same time, my counselor was like, hey, there's like this COVID-19 fellowship that's Wisconsin Patch is running. And I was like, that's like perfect. Like, that's what I want to learn. That's what I want to do. So then I joined it. I learned a lot more about COVID. It was awesome. But in addition to that, I also heard a lot of like real life stories from people about like different inequities that they faced with the healthcare system, and that was really like motivating for me. So I wanted to like learn more, and so I just like continued within this organization and doing the work there. So I've been with Patch basically for my entire high school journey. Hello?
Yes. Okay. I think it broke.
Am I losing connection, or is that you? I don't know. Uh-oh.
We should be fine. I can hear you now though. We're good.
Okay. Also, I do have to go at 3:30. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So.
I don't know where I cut off. Do you want me to like? I don't know. I know we're running into so many technical difficulties. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. For sure. Definitely. So, with all of these accomplishments that you have done throughout, you were named a 2025 Coca-Cola Scholar. So how was that process for you? And, how was that experience, going down to Georgia and meeting all these new people?
Yes, this is an amazing question. So I guess first starting with the process of applying for like the Coca-Cola scholarship, like genuinely like I never ever like thought I would actually get it. Like I kind of just like applied like almost for fun, like just to like shoot my shot to see if I could like get into like at least the semi-finalist round. So I like filled in my stats, like, so that's the first round. The first round is truly just like a multiple choice, like put in your leadership, like what positions do you have, like it's fully just like a fill in the form, and then they'll select semi-finalists from there, and then semi-finalists have to fill out like essays, and then from the essays and like extracurricular descriptions that you put in, they'll select finalists. And then finalists have to do like an interview with like Coke Scholar alumni plus Coke Foundation like board members or something. And then from the interview, they select 150 Coke Scholars. So like, I don't know, the process is definitely very rigorous. Like I remember stressing out over my essays a lot, and just like also like counting up like your hours is very tedious. Like it's definitely a lot of work to put into it, but it is 100% worth it, because like genuinely this is probably one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. Like going down to like Atlanta was so fun. I like truly met some of like my best friends at this like at like the reception. Like I feel like there's people that I've met that I will probably stay connected and be friends with for the rest of my life, because like they're just such incredible people, and like they've done such amazing things. Like it's truly like the top like students in the nation coming together, like chatting. Like the conversations are so like intellectually stimulating, but also everybody's so fun at the same time. So genuinely one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had, and it's also really cool that we get to like be a part of this community and like stay connected with it for the rest of our lives too.
The Voice You podcast is about empowering the leaders of states, and obviously you being a very valued leader in your own community of Appleton, Wisconsin. What is some advice that you can give to
that's another thing that Coke Scholars has done. I feel like I've made so many connections. Like I've just met so many new people that I just like see everywhere. Like, and I feel like once you're in like that circle of people, like it's kind of like the same people who do a lot of like the same things. So like I feel like I'm seeing a lot of like the same faces again, and it's just really great to be able to reunite and see people that I've connected with before. Yes, absolutely. This is an amazing question. I think the first thing is to be willing to try new things and genuinely put yourself out there. Like, you want to try your best. It's not bad to try hard. Like, I feel like sometimes like society puts in our head that like you don't want to be a try hard, but like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, put in the hard work and it'll like come to fruition for you. Also, I think we mentioned this early in the podcast, but it's really important to like find what you genuinely care about and what like actually drives you. You're not going to be able to fake that, like, unless you can actually find it, which you'll only be able to find if you try new things. Like, if you can find what you genuinely care about and what genuinely brings you passion and makes you happy,
passion, then work
and like drives you to make the change that you want to see, I don't think you're going to be able to like truly contribute to society. So it's really important to find that, find what drives you, what like brings you life.
Once again, Olivia, thank you so much for hopping on
keep going,
the
even when you
podcast.
don't
It
want
really
to
does
anymore,
mean a
you're
lot,
really
personally,
tired.
to me.
So I would
thank
definitely
you
say that.
so
Just
much
try
for
new things,
coming
find what you're
and spreading
passionate
the
about,
wisdom.
and also remember that like the work that you're doing is oftentimes bigger than yourself, and just like knowing that you're helping all these people can also be really motivating.
And to the viewers at home, thank you so much for watching till the very end. Remember to follow the Voice for You podcast on basically anywhere you can find podcasts now. We have upgraded to Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music. So make sure to go check us out there along with the normal Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube. Once again, I'm your host, Jeshwant Vana. Thank you so much, Olivia, for joining the podcast today. And we will see y'all next time. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's been an honor, and I've had so much fun talking with you.